Do we need that?
I bet we can get there without it, but to provide it at the scale that humanity will demand it, I think we do need it. Because people, the desire to use this stuff, people are just going to want more and more and more. And eventually, like the two things that I think matter most, the two kind of critical inputs are intelligence and energy. The ability to like have great ideas, come up with plans, and then energy is the ability to like make them happen in the world and also to run the intelligence. And I think the story of the next couple of decades is going to be the demand for these goes up and up and up to crazy heights. And we better find out how to produce a lot. Otherwise, someone's going to feel like they're getting screwed.
Yeah. Dang, dude, I can't tell if I'm excited or scared. Maybe I'm both, and maybe it's all the same thing.
You have to be both. You have to be both. I don't know if it's the same thing or not. I think it is kind of like, they do feel related to me always. But I don't think anyone could honestly look at the trajectory humanity is on and not feel both excited and scared.
Yeah. And maybe that's always been the way throughout time. And also then this is where we are. What are you going to do? You know, like this is where we are. And so that's what's going on. I saw where you and Joe Rogan spoke about there possibly being one day like an AI president, you know, where like, what if you had this one kind of, let's just use the term supercomputer, or this agent that was created that knew all the information and knew all of the problems and knew the best ways to solve them? Is that, do you think that something like that is becoming more and more possible one day?
I don't know everything that it takes to be a president, but I do know it like takes a lot of things that I don't have to do, and that people are going to. Well, maybe I could reframe it to an AI CEO of OpenAI, because I do know what that job is like.
Okay.
That should be possible someday. Maybe not even that far. Like, I think the idea to look at an organization, to make really good decisions. There's a lot of things you can imagine that an AI CEO of OpenAI could do that I can't. I can't talk to every person at OpenAI every day. I can't talk to every user of ChatGPT every day. I cannot synthesize all that information even if I could. But an AI CEO could do that. And it would have better information, more context. It could, massively parallelize this. And I think that would lead to better decisions in many cases.
Yeah, because wouldn't a supercomputer something that has all knowledge, which you think will get there?
I do.
You do.
Or, all knowledge is a hard thing to say. I think it will have vast, vast amounts.
Will it be able to tell us about God or anything, do you think?
I'm super curious about that. I think it will be able to help us answer questions about the nature of the universe that we currently can't. And I feel very confused and very unsatisfied with our current answers. And there is clearly, to me at least, something going on well beyond our current capability to understand. And I would love to know what that is.
Do you think it could help us learn more?
Yes.
I wonder if God has a ChatGPT or whatever, or just wonder he has the first one or whatever. But yeah, I'm just so curious, like how would that work? How does OpenAI make money?
We sell ChatGPT, pay $20 a month. Some people pay $200, but very few, or relatively few.
Perverts, I think they are.
Mostly, hopefully, they're just working super hard and using it to be more productive at their job. And then we also sell an API, so businesses can use, and they pay us every time they make an API call.
Okay. Do you think there's a lot of these kind of tech lords that are rocking right now, right? And you get thrown in there,
Sometimes
you get thrown
I'm on the periphery. Yeah.
Yeah, or you get certainly these councilmen kind of Do you think there's bad artists amongst these tech lords in these AI realms? Do you think there's bad artists out there?
What does bad artists mean?
Just people that want for evil and not for good.
I think most people don't wake up. I think very few people wake up every morning saying, I'm going to try to make the world a worse place, or I'm going to actively try to do evil. Clearly some do, but I think most of these people running the big tech efforts are not in that category. I think people get blinded by ambition. I think people get blinded by competition. I think people get caught up, very well-meaning people can get caught up in very negative incentives, negative for society as a whole. Mm-hmm. And by the way, I include us in this. We can totally get caught up and we can be very well-meaning, but get caught up in some incentive, and it can lead to a bad outcome. So that's kind of what I would say. I think people come in with good intentions. They clearly sometimes do bad stuff.
There's a lot of talk about like Palantir and Peter Thiel and their company about being like a they got to deal with from Trump about to have this surveillance, or not a surveillance state, but to create a database on most of America. But it starts to feel like a surveillance state. Do you feel like we will need something like that in order for the future? Do you feel like something like that is included in the future?
So I don't know about that specifically. I mean, I think Palantir and Peter do a lot of great stuff. But I can't comment on this specifically. What I'll say generally, I am worried that the more AI in the world we have, the more surveillance the world is going to want, because the tool is so powerful. The government will say, like, how do we know people aren't using it to make bombs or bioweapons or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
And the answer will be more surveillance. And I'm very afraid of that. So I think we really have to defend rights to privacy. I don't think those are absolute. I'm like totally willing to compromise some privacy for collective safety, but history is that the government takes that way too far. And I'm really nervous about that.
Do you guys feel like the new government kind of, or do you feel like the government is still like a real thing?
I don't feel like the government anyway.
You don't?
When the US government bombed Iran recently, I remember waking up that morning and seeing that news, or whatever time it was. And I was like, oh, that's what actual power looks like. That we're in like maybe someday we get there. But it was like a really stark reminder of how important we think this is. It's like there are people that have just like this unimaginable power and might and can kind of do whatever they want. And that's definitely not us.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's been a lot in the Middle East recently. Is just like, it's just such a gross displays over there sometimes of inhumanity.
Absolutely.
It's sad. What do you think a guy like Palantir or Peter Thiel's end game is? Do you think he has an end game? Because I think he seems like a dark lord to a lot of us, and it's like, does you think he has an end game that is like happy?
I think Peter is one of the most brilliant people I've ever met. I think
he's smarter than me, that's for sure.
I think he does get caricaturized in the media as this like evil mastermind.
As a villain, he does. I never met him.
I met him. We're very close friends. I
shouldn't have brought it up then.
No, it's all good. No. It's all good. I don't feel that energy from him, but in fact, I think he's been one of the most important forces, at least in my life, for questioning assumptions about the path that society was on. And maybe I was like, oh, I thought this was all going well, but maybe we are in a tech stagnation. Maybe we really do have this huge economic challenge that no one's talking about. And so I think these people who are just that think very differently, he would call it very contrarian, is super important to a society. Now, on the other hand, maybe he sometimes does things like this that don't do him any favors.
What is it?
You would prefer the human race to endure, right? You're hesitating.
Yeah, well,
yes?
I don't know. I would.
This is a long hesitation. This is a long hesitation.
There's so many questions implicit in
Should
this.
the human race survive?
Yes.
Okay.
But
God, I mean, it was 22 seconds it took him.
Yeah. So
Jesus
if
Christ.
he were maybe like a more typical person, he would have just said an immediate yes,
right,
and then said what else he wanted to say. And it took me a while with him to understand that his brain just works differently, and society needs some of that. Like, he has these super different takes, and then he doesn't have maybe the circuit in his brain that makes him immediately say yes and then say what he was going to say. But
maybe his processors, yeah.
I'm very grateful he exists because he thinks of things no one else does.
Yeah, they're novel thinkers have changed things throughout time. Sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse, sometimes for the indifferent. But novel thinkers have you've always I don't know, it's always been part of humanity.
I'm probably super different and super weird relative to most people, but maybe I have some ideas as part of that are valuable to society collectively. And if I had this sort of very standard mindset, I wouldn't.
That's a good point. Yeah. Well, do you think, and I'm just going to ask you real honestly, do you think a lot of these guys have, I mean, you know, it's now like, you know, Love on the Spectrum's like a big show, right? People, you know, it's like, and those people are in love, shit. Half the people I know are just, you know, barely, you know, they're crying in parking lots or whatever. But, you know, there's spousal issues or whatever. But anyway, what I'm saying is, do you think that some of the creators now and some of the tech lords are almost have some tech built into them, like almost a, I don't want to say like an autism, dude, because
You can say that.
okay.
I think so. I mean, yeah, I, you know, to take the kind of like harshest look at us collectively, I can, you know, are we a little autistic on the whole? I would say probably,
Yeah,
you know,
dude, I knew that shit.
but that's all right.
No, that's what I'm saying. For years ago, I was first time I ever met some people with autism. I was like, dude, these guys are computers, right? Like a lot of these guys are just, you know, they're kind of like a little bit of a cyborg in some way in the way that they think, right?
You know, look, you are this like impossibly charming, cool guy, and I'm like kind of a lot more computery than you. But
Not much though.
we can have it. We can still like figure it out.
Yeah. I really don't mean it as an offense, but I think that we may need that in people to get whatever's next in the world.
Yeah,
Do you think that's realistic?
Yeah, I think society needs like this very broad diversity of people. You need some people like me. You need some people who are more normal than me. You don't want too many of me, but like,
Yeah. You
know?
don't want too many of any one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I'm like, God, yeah, these people are able to see things differently and quantify things differently. Do you always feel, because some tech guys, they just have a different understanding of possibility, right? A different understanding of feeling and thing. Do you feel human all the time?
I do feel human all the time, but I feel like I have noticed that I think extremely differently about the future, about exponential change, about compounding technology than almost anybody else that I kind of come across in regular life. So
That's cool.
I feel extremely human. I feel like, you know, driven by crazy emotions as much as anybody, but I am like very aware that I have a different lens than a lot of people.
Have you met some people in tech space and you're like, whoa, that guy is only like 6 or 7%. He's low. Not a lot of human in him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think it's inevitable that AI or AGI will merge into our bodies? I know you talked about this before in the past. As things go along and advance quickly, do you start to see that a little bit differently? I know you've talked about how you don't think it's like a glasses thing or something like
I'll
that.
tell you a fascinating story.
Okay.
I was with a friend last week.
And did I offend you by asking you that?
Not at all.
Okay,
0%.
thank you, dude. I thought that was a great answer, and I really appreciate it. Because yes, some of us we can't conceptualize sometimes how you guys are thinking. It can't. I can't even like. We feel like we can't figure it out. You know. So it feels like it's almost like a unique. It's like, are we all evolving into this new kind of species, and that's where we meet the future at anyway? And you're just like the dang Paul Revere out there. You know, it's like.
For better or for worse,
Like Paul
I think whenever you see someone who thinks differently than you, it's like I'm fascinated by you. I don't quite understand how you do your thing. I know I couldn't do it. I know you like just understand the world differently than me. But I think that's cool, and I'm just like, all right, I'm glad.
Yeah,
like,
that's how I
different people-
feel.
Yeah.
I think it's just thanks for just talking with me about it. Because sometimes I think I get afraid to say.
I don't think you should be afraid. I don't think anybody would be offended by that. I was talking to this friend of mine though about how he uses ChatGPT and he's been using it a lot for a couple of years now, and he noticed recently that he started giving it personality tests. He'd upload any personality test he could find to ChatGPT and say, based on what you know about me, answer this. And he had never like told it, here's my personality. It had just learned it from the questions he asked over the years. And on every one he tried, it got exactly the answer and exactly the outcome he would get. And so that's not like, he didn't get uploaded, he didn't get merged, he didn't plug something into his brain, but somehow like the pattern of him had gotten imprinted into this AI.
Wow. Maybe we're not as complex as we think we are.
Or maybe we are, and AI can just learn it really well. AI can like represent these very complex things. One of those two. But that was a real moment for me of like, wow, you know, the merge maybe can happen in a very different way than we thought.
Yeah. Yeah, because you think of it as this thing kind of taking over your system, and like, you know, your dad presses a button and you can't use the car, you know,
Yeah.
you can't move for a
Yeah.
month or whatever. Yeah, I think it kind of has that sort of energy. You just finished the acquisition of, this is a little bit more like day-to-day business. You just finished the acquisition of Johnny Ives, a hardware company. And their hardware company.
Yeah.
So clearly you have some like thoughts or interest in how like hardware and AI match up for each other in humanity. What was that about?
There have been two revolutions in computers in history. There was the keyboard, mouse, and screen, that thing that was invented down the street in, I think, the 70s, where, the people at Xerox PARC figured out what has become the modern computer interface. And then in the early 2000s, I guess, Apple figured out this idea of touch on a device. And really, those have been the two big ones. I think now there can be a third. I think AI it so changes the game that you can design a new kind of computer based off of a really smart AI, where you can give a complex instruction to a system. It can go do it. You'll trust that it gets it right. You'll trust it to act on your behalf. It could like maybe be aware of everything going on in this room, and it could like kind of not just be on or off, but like lightly get our attention if it wants us to know something, or maybe more aggressively get our attention. It could really be like following what we're talking about here and remind us both of things later. And current hardware just can't do that. The current kind of computers we have, I don't think are they don't honor what the technology is now really capable of. So I want to make a totally new kind of computer that is meant for this world of AI helping you all the time. I'm super excited about it.
You are?
Yeah.
You guys, there's this thing called Agent that you guys had showed me earlier.
Yeah.
I can take this out if I mentioned
No,
it and I
it's all
wasn't
good.
supposed to. It was pretty fascinating. It was cool to see.
It is, yeah. This is a new thing that we just did. But the idea that an AI can not just answer questions for you, but it can go actually do stuff on your behalf as your agent. It can go do research for you. It can go book something for you. It can go buy something for you. It can go like, change some things in the world for you and think more and use tools. Like, I think most people think of ChatGPT as this app that you can ask anything, but it'll become this thing that can do anything. And that'll change how you use computers. It'll change how you do things in your life. If you...
Yeah. I was watching the guy do it, and it was just kind of fascinating. He was showing like one time he went to like a website and bought something that he needed, and then now moving forward, he could just be like, "Hey, go to this and make sure to get me these," or go here and see, go to the restaurants I like and see if there's any table available for 7 p.m. tomorrow. And it was able to book it and do everything. It was like having a secretary right there.
It totally. When I first started using it, I was like, it was one of those moments where I could tell that, oh man, doing this the old-fashioned way is gonna feel like the Stone Age so quickly. I'm gonna like try to tell people someday, like, do you remember when if we wanted to do something, we actually had to go like click around the internet and like, look for a table.
Yeah.
And then if we wanted to move it, we had to like call the restaurant. And that's gonna be unimaginable because of course you just tell your AI to do those things for you.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like you would almost just tell it to go eat too,
That's the fun part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
No one likes booking the table. Everyone loves sitting there eating.
That's a good point, huh? Yeah. It won't take away the fun part. That's the thing. I think you got to remember that. It won't take away the fun part.
You're going to do the things you want to do. There's a lot of things in your life you probably don't love doing. Like booking an open table is maybe one of them.
Yeah. And then you'll have like old fashioned, be like, no, I'll book it. You're like, Dad, what do you mean? Get off the phone or whatever. Don't call him, you freaking weirdo. Use your agent.
Totally.
You're like, oh, I'll book it. There's like a lot of like, Zuckerberg recently like kind of was poaching guys around town, right? And I'll say it. You don't have to say it. Allegedly. I'm not saying he did. He hired one of my buddies. But what I'm saying is there's this hypothetical that he was like kind of poaching guys around town.
Yeah.
Did that feel like a mafioso move in the community? What was that like out here?
Oh, I'm missing the gold. I'm missing the gold.
And that's going to be unimaginable because of course you just tell your AI to do those things for you.
Yeah. Yeah, you feel like you would almost just tell it to go eat too,
That's the fun part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
No
the
one
fun-
likes booking the table. Everyone loves sitting there eating.
That's a good point, huh? Yeah. It won't take away the fun part. That's the thing. I think you got to remember that. It won't take away the fun part.
You're going to do the things you want to do. There's a lot of things in your life you probably don't love doing. Like booking an open table is maybe one of them.
Yeah. And then you'll have like old fashioned, be like, no, I'll book it. You're like, Dad, what do you mean? Get off the phone or whatever. Don't call him, you freaking weirdo. Use your agent.
Totally.
You're like, oh, I'll book it. There's like a lot of like, Zuckerberg recently like kind of was poaching guys around town, right? And I'll say it. You don't have to say it. Allegedly. I'm not saying he did. He hired one of my buddies. But what I'm saying is there's this hypothetical that he was like kind of poaching guys around town.
Yeah.
Did that feel like a mafioso move in the community? What was that like out here in the tech trenches?
I mean, you know, they want to get into the AI game. I understand it. So, and if he's going to
So
do
fucking
this, he
bring it.
needs to hire some people. So bring
Sorry,
it.
yeah.
So bring it.
So bring it. Yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm gonna upload myself into this plant in a second. Okay, no, but no. Do you kind of like the competition? Is that fun?
It is. Yeah. Like winning is fun.
Yeah.
And I expect to win.
And you gotta love the that's part of it, right? It makes it fun.
I think what it would be like if we didn't have
Yeah,
competition
winning is
and drama in
fun.
the world. It'd be so boring.
Could
Actually, can I say one more thing about
Yeah,
that?
sure.
The best improvement I made
Mm-hmm.
in my life, like personally in my life and for my own happiness over the last couple of years, 'cause a lot of bad shit has happened to us. To me, it's been like a crazy intense experience, and I just decided that I was gonna like learn to love the hard parts. I was like, you know what? If I'm in this crazy moment, if I'm in this like crazy thing, if I like feel my emotions are high, I'm gonna like make myself learn to be grateful for that, to love it, to find enjoyment in the tension, in the competition, whatever. And actually it worked. And it kind of needed to work because like so many things go wrong in any given day. But I was like thinking about, you know, someday I'll be like retired on my ranch. I'll be sitting there watching the plants grow and I'll be missing the excitement and the drama and the anger and the tension and the whatever. And so I'm going to be like grateful for it and like learn to have fun with it. And now like, I cannot believe that mindset shift worked, but
It
it
worked.
did.
And were there practices like in a moment, like say like a moment came up, like some of the early ones, right? Because I agree with you that like having some mindset, like I used to hate traveling, like every week traveling for work. But then one day I was like, dude, you have to travel for work. Deal with
You
it.
may as well
Right.
find
You
a-
may
yeah.
as well, because for
Yeah.
years you've been just, and
Yep.
right there,
Totally.
suddenly it wasn't bad anymore.
That happened for me too.
Was there like just a practice, or was it just this verbal reminder, like I'm going to do
I
this?
just kept saying it to myself.
Yeah.
I was just like, someday you'll miss these moments. You may as well find a way to like find the happiness and kind of great gratitude for them in the moment.
Yeah. A lot of these guys have bunkers. Zucky has a bunkie. I know that somewhere out in Hawaii. People have bunkers. Do you have a bunker?
I have like underground concrete heavy reinforced basements, but I don't have anything I would call a bunk.
Hold on, dude. Look, I'll let you keep me on the ropes in a lot of this conversation, but I am gonna call that out as a dang bunker, dude. Sam, that's a bunker.
What's the difference between a basement and a bunker?
A place you could hide when it all goes off or whatever.
I know. Yeah, I have been thinking I should really do a good version of one of those, but I don't have what I would call a bunker, but it has been on my mind. Not because of AI, but just because of like people are dropping bombs in the world again, and you know, like
That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yeah, basement right there. Part of a house building typically used for storage, laundry, extra living space, or utilities. And then bunker, built for protection, often military or emergency related, meant to withstand explosions.
we don't have that yet. Do you guys do this just for me, or do you use ChatGPT as the fact check?
We did this just for you.
I appreciate it. This is nice.
If could we ever have, instead of, so you start to see, say if AI comes over and there's this whole new kind of like you know, I believe that one of the things that's been happening, there's been like a lot of like ICE raids and people getting like taken out of their homes, and there's been a lot of crackdown, because part of me believes that they're having to get everybody documented or online basically, because they're gonna start to have this facial recognition everywhere. Like I have this idea of that. So yes, this stuff had to happen, because in a year or year and a half, you wouldn't even be able to be outdoors anywhere without a drone or something noticing you, or some camera noticing that you're not supposed to be there, or you're not there with documentation, right? Whatever people's thoughts are on that. But just so part of me starts to see like, oh, okay, that's going on. Do you think we could ever then down the line have new countries like delineated by like almost like a new AI landscape? Like remember when on Snapchat, if you were in a certain realm, you could put like a filter
Yeah.
on something?
Yeah.
And they almost created these new like geo barriers and stuff. Do you think we could potentially be looking at something like that one day?
I know that what you just said is going to happen. I know that we're going to have like cameras on, you know, all over the place, and it's going to make the cities way safer, because everybody, like if you commit a crime, they'll have like a facial recognition hit on you right away. But man, do I find that dystopic. Like,
You do.
of course, like is it like a good trade if it means like people stop getting murdered in the streets? Yeah, sure, we agree to like give up some privacy for that. But it sits so uncomfortably with me. You know, in like London or whatever, you see those cameras on every street corner, and you're just like, you get used to it fast.
Yeah.
But you're just like, oh, it feels like
Yeah, it feels like
privacy is important, and like you really are like, there's nothing I can do to live in the world and avoid all these cameras, and maybe it's worth it for society collectively, but it feels like we really do give up a lot to get it.
But could there one day, you think, if we had that, then we could have whole new countries kind of that were
What do you mean by new countries in this case?
like, say if there was this new like layer, right, of a surveillance layer that's kind of in the air, then could that be divided into different realms?
Oh, yes, totally. I think there's all kinds of weird ways that can happen, but the surveillance layer is so uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a nasty blanket. Is there anything else that you wanted to talk about, you wanted to get out, that you want me to ask you about?
No, that was great.
Oh, why does ChatGPT have that hyphen thing?
We gotta do something about that. You know, we have this team that figures out what the model's personality should be like and how it should behave.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of users like M dashes, so we added more M dashes, and now I think we have too many M dashes. But that's the answer. Is it was just like users liked it, we put more in. Now it's like a little bit of a meme, and it's quite annoying to me. We should fix that.
But you're thinking about it too.
I think we'll get it fixed very
Okay.
soon.
Okay. Before you go, Sam, and thank you so much for your time today.
It's been awesome.
We appreciate it, man. It's helped me get to understand you. I feel like a lot. I think maybe differently than I don't know if I had a perception. I didn't know what to think.
What's the before and after?
The before was like a little bit like I guess I almost thought kind of like not as hopeful. But I don't know why. Maybe that's just my own. I think it's attached to my own perceptions of what I think about AI and stuff, or the possibilities of technology, you know, like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, like that curmudgeon energy. I think I was probably attaching it to you. And now I feel like more whimsical about it, kind of like, or not whimsical, but like, let's see what can
Let's see.
happen. Right. And so I think
it's not just let's see. It's like, let's try to make it good, but let's realize that you have to like, you don't get to see all the way down the road. You kind of got to go one turn at a time, and you like light up a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't know. I'm really thankful for you. Even let me tell you what I thought, what I was like judging, and then sharing like kind of what I thought now. In 20 years, what do you hope your legacy will be? You're going to have one.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
You certainly don't. I don't think anyone sits around while they're in like the middle of the game thinking about, you know, what the review is going to be after. At least I don't.
But this is a big review you'll have.
I have never been that motivated by like what, like I want to like play the game the best I can. I want to like, you know, do the best work I can, have the most fun, have the most impact, do the most interesting stuff. But then, you know, you retire and then you die, and then like life goes on, and people, as they're supposed to, go on with life and forget about you.
Yeah.
And this whole thing of like, I'm going to live for how I'm remembered after I die and my legacy, and like, you're dead, you know?
Do you have one of those deals where you save in your heart with those people?
What do you mean?
Your
save it?
brain, sorry, with the people over there? Cryonics, do you have a
Oh,
cryonic deal?
No,
Have you been approached about it?
I have been approached by it. There was like a,
They haven't even fucking approached me. I haven't asked for anything.
there was this like Y Combinator company that I like helped out a long time ago by like giving some small deposit and then like I never followed up on it. So I don't have anything in place.
Okay. But maybe maybe just a down payment somewhere down there. If things get weird, we'll go knock on their door. Yeah, but thank you so much, man. James Bashara says hello. He's a
Awesome.
friend of mine. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
And we just appreciate you so much, Sam. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for doing this. I really enjoyed it.
Thanks for your time today. I thought it was very informative.
Now I'm just floating on the breeze, and I feel I'm falling like these leaves. I must be cornerstone. Oh, but when I reach that ground, I'll share this peace of mind I found. I can feel it in my bones, but it's gonna take
He did though. He did. Oh yeah, baby. Oh. Food's here. Here he comes, just give it a Momo. We're gonna watch some Josephine Baranska. Why? Josephine, is that you? Right, well you lot. What are they up to here? What are they up to with you lot? Naughty lot. Time for some Josephine Baranska.
Dozens of text messages from my friends asking if I'm okay. And look at the front page of CNN. Oh my god. This is insane, dude. I'm literally here right now. Dude, I can't tell you the feeling of waking up and reading this news and being right here. Oh man. It's crazy.
I've traveled to every country in the world, but I've never been trapped inside of one.
All the airspace is closed now, so we don't know how we're gonna get
They didn't even cut it.
I flew to Pakistan with my friend Lee to visit the most remote villages in South Central Asia and to see the beautiful mountain regions of the north. But I never could have predicted that India would launch a series of deadly attacks in the same region where I'm traveling.
And the Pakistani military says 26 people were killed.
Now I am desperate to find an exit as missiles fly left and right and every airport is closed.
Our flight just got canceled. What are we gonna do?
How are we gonna make it safely out of the country? Will we have to cross overland to Afghanistan and deal with the Taliban? And what happens when our next move could mean life or death?
This military compound is the one that was bombed this morning from India.
But first, let's rewind 48 hours to the start of our trip on a food tour in Lahore, where I'm going on a $10 budget challenge.
Pretty insane to roll through the streets here. I feel like I'm gonna get my arm chopped off at any second, but it's awesome. If you can't already tell by the smile on my face, I am stoked to be back in Pakistan. This is one of my favorite countries in the world, and there's so much to unpack here. Dude, this is huge. Oh my god. That is a jacuzzi of chickpeas. Oh my god, that is insane. Look at all the steam that's coming off of it. So there's the hole right there. And it goes down into the tub. This is authentic Pakistani Lahori breakfast right here. Hell yeah. Oh, this freshly made.
Oh, that's
Look
the
at
best
this
fucking
bite.
steak of my
Welcome to
life.
Pakistan.
Canary Wharf. Fucking steak, man.
That is really spicy and really delicious. Salam alaikum.
Welcome to Pakistan.
Thank you. There's so much to see in Lahore. It's an amazing place. Lots of colors, smiles.
Lahore is a vibrant city and has loads of food options, and I'm excited to try out this next spot that is famous for its aloo paratha.
It's like a savory pancake with potatoes in it. Really oily and greasy and really flavorful. Wow.
That was delicious, but a little spicy. So to cool down, I'm gonna try
Wow,
the
8
freshly made
viewers.
sugarcane juice.
Wow, I'm so thankful. Thank you guys.
Oh, that is so sweet and so good.
Last but certainly not least is biryani, a staple in Pakistan.
Out of everything I've had today, this is by far the best.
And if you think
Sauce
biryani
shop
brings
sauce
the
is
heat,
the best
just
sauce
wait
in
until
the
you
world.
see what I'm gonna
Sauce
do
shop
next.
original hot
This
sauce.
is the
Holy
fire
fuck.
haircut in Pakistan.
Next level mind blowing. I shit you not, and I don't shit people.
Woo! Now I'm getting cold water on my hair. That's what I need.
Feeling relaxed?
Yeah, now I am. Not before. We are doing a regular haircut now. What is that?
This is good.
Oh, it's a massage. I'm down for that. It feels really good.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Damn, I don't even know what to think right now. That's the fire haircut in Pakistan.
A trip to Lahore wouldn't be complete without a visit to the most important site in town, and it's going to set the tone for the rest of my trip here in Pakistan.
We've made it to Badshahi Mosque here in Lahore, and Lee has a pink dress on. that he paid some lady 30 cents for.
That's true, I did.
But this is Lee's first time here. What do you think, bro?
Pretty cool to be in a new
Yeah.
place. It doesn't happen too often.
There's like no tourists here. I mean, it's just completely empty. Such a pleasure to be here and see this.
After an epic day exploring Lahore, we hop on a flight to Skardu, a tiny town deep in Gilgit-Baltistan, in the heart of Kashmir, which is the root of the conflict because it's claimed by both India and Pakistan. It's home to many of the highest mountains on Earth, and this is where the real quest begins to explore remote villages, meet locals, and get lost in one of the most untamed places in South Central Asia. I mean, the view out the airplane window is absolutely insane.
Through the mountains, glaciers, and we have arrived in Skardu. How you doing? I'm Drew.
Oh, welcome.
Pleasure.
Welcome.
Salam alaikum.
Our driver,
Well, we've been driving for a total of 45 minutes, and the car broke down already. So the driver is now getting water to pour in it. No idea what's going on here, just pouring a bunch of water into the engine. What happened?
the engine heated up, so we have now a little break. So to cool it down.
At least I got my bag of popcorn here. It says Skardu Crispy Popcorn. We've made it here to Satpara Lake, which is this incredible green alpine lake right here in the middle of the mountains. Nobody around. This is just stunning. The nature up here in northern Pakistan and this whole region of the world, including Afghanistan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, even India, is some of the best in the world. A pleasure to be here in the Himalayas again and witness it firsthand.
Next up, we're driving to Shigar, deep in the Karakoram Mountains. The world's second tallest peak is here, called K2, and the surrounding areas are filled with ancient stories.
Pretty nice people on the streets here. Everyone's super friendly. Hey man, how you doing? How is the Shigar? Good? Zafar, tell me about this place.
Here you see the village life. The people are walking, chatting, the kids are playing, and the ladies doing washing. The people are very friendly and very hospitable.
How come there's so many cows here? It feels like India with the cows. But you don't see that in Lahore.
Okay, the size of the cows you see is smaller because they are the mountain cows. In Lahore, you see more buffalo, and buffalo here cannot survive.
We've come across a polo ground. I've never actually seen polo being played in my life. Dude, look at that backdrop. Holy crap. Hanging with the bros, watching some polo. Marco.
Polo.
Dude, it's so cool. It's like they're playing hockey on horses. What makes you happy in life?
Okay, the polo player, the polo makes him happy.
So polo makes him happy. Polo, I like that. That's a good answer. Hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello.
Traveling through northern Pakistan feels like a dream. Warm smiles, unforgettable nature, and pleasant surprises on every corner. However, the next morning is when everything changed.
Dude, holy crap. I just woke up to like dozens of text messages from my friends asking if I'm okay. And look at the front page of CNN. Oh my god. This is insane, dude. Oh man. It's crazy.
The scariest part is that I'm currently in Pakistani Kashmir, only 2 towns away from where the bombs were dropped. I'm worried that this will spiral into a larger war with all the chaos happening in the world, and I'm terrified that both India and Pakistan are nuclear powers. I realize that I will have no way to leave Pakistan, so I grab my phone to call my travel agent to see what my options are.
Hey bro, what's up? Pretty crazy to be stuck in a country where the borders are closed.
It's crazy. I mean, they're not completely closed, right? You could technically go to Afghanistan, but you'd need a visa, and then going through the border is tricky.
I also made too much content on Taliban. They don't want me there.
What about the Chinese border?
I can't go to Xinjiang. It's really restricted. I already made content there recently. Do you think a Islamabad airport will open?
Opening, reopening, reclosing, and so on. Did you register to the STEP program, the U.S. embassy?
Do you think the U.S. would charter a flight out?
Yeah. Looking at the difficulty of the place, you should register. At least they know where you are. They can send you up-to-date information whenever, or they will tell you options that they have or something like this.
Just keep me updated on the progress, all right? Thanks, man. A side note that I haven't brought up yet is I have been super sick. I woke up with fever and chills and nausea, and then I had really bad diarrhea from something I ate. So all I can really stomach right now is bananas. But at least we have beautiful nature all around us. It could be worse. I mean, it could be stuck in like, I don't know, Burundi. That wouldn't be as fun. All right, so we are gonna journey onwards. Got a toilet paper.
Just because the roadside is gonna be calling for that.
All right, and here we go. Better get comfortable.
We decided not to move back, to move forward. Quickly reach Hunza Valley because that spot is the most safe place for us.
The Hunza Valley might just be the most breathtaking region in all of Pakistan and has been on my bucket list for a long time. Even though there's tension in the air, we're driving away from Kashmir in the conflict zone, which also means unsafe road conditions.
Dude, this whole guardrail is blocked. Like, you can see all the landslides that have happened. Crazy.
Okay, behind me is one of the highest mountains called Rakaposhi, 7788 meters.
So right here you can actually see the old Silk Road, the mountain that goes all the way around and zigzags around the mountain. So cool.
Okay, here we are at the junction point of 3 mighty mountain ranges. The Himalaya, in the middle is Karakoram, and left side is the Hindu Kush. Indeed, Himalaya, which starts from Nepal, it comes and ends here. And then here is also the confluence of 2 rivers, the Indus River and Gilgit River.
This drive so far is absolutely breathtaking, but I'm still aware of the danger we face. We still have a long way to get to our next destination, the town of Gilgit, but we want to make the most out of the situation while we're here. And that leads us to a wild suspension bridge that we just spot on the side of the road.
You got people walking across, you got people ziplining across. Just like everywhere else in this region, the backdrop is just insane. All right, so we are walking on the bridge, but I have to look down because if I look up, I'm gonna step in the middle of it and I will split the bridge and potentially fall. How's it going, Lee? It's actually really cool. My mom could not handle this. Deanna could not handle this too. All right, so we are gonna zip line back. Ciao.
Ready? 1, 2, let's go. Yeah, boy.
$3 a ride, or about 1,000 rupees. Thank you. Yeah. Here we go. Woo! Yeah, this is sick! Oh my god! Look at these views! Woo! So awesome! Pakistan! Oh, hell, dude. Did that happen to you too? Yeah. Jesus, there's no easier way to do that. Oh my god!
It's been an epic day exploring the Hunza Valley, and we have made it to our little guest house, where I'm going to check in with my wife, Deanna, who's worried about my safety.
Hi, cutie pie.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm tired.
Did you know that there was a war here?
Yeah, I know that. Why are you there?
I'm trying to get out, but all the airports are closed, so Lee and I are gonna get on the next flight out.
When?
Ideally Saturday.
How far are you from the thing?
You know, when the news came out, I was like in the next town of what was bombed. I love you.
I love you. Your hair looks funny.
Because I got
Your hair looks so funny.
I got the sides of it cut when they did the fire haircut. They cut the sides. Love you.
Love you.
I am in beautiful Gilgit. It's a town in northern Pakistan in the Hunza Valley, near India, near China, near Afghanistan, near Tajikistan. It is just a wonderful place on planet Earth. Many people think of Pakistan as dirty and disgusting, but guess what? Here is mountain air and glacier water and really friendly people. It's such a pleasure to be here right now and just take in the beautiful views. Salam alaikum. Everyone is super friendly. They come up to you on the streets. They want to say hi, ask where you're from. And you also notice a lot of the faces here are white. They're not all dark because Pakistan is very diverse. Wa alaikum salam. My name is Drew. Muslim. Pakistan, no Muslim. Jewish. Yehudi. Khudafez. You are Muslim. Salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Kef khalik. Tamam. Alhamdulillah.
Gilgit is a beautiful town filled with amazing people, and I feel so lucky that we ended up here. But there are still constant reminders of why we're scrambling to get out of the country, even here in this tiny town.
There's a protest going on. A Pakistan protest. Holy crap. It's crazy. Everyone's walking, holding Pakistani flags and chanting. I don't know what they're saying. Hi. Okay, Zafar. People here seem to be unbothered by war. Everything is very normal. Shops are open. Kids are going to school. Why is that? I mean, if you turn on the news, everything's crazy.
This sort of a little bit crazy things, it normally happens on the border. It's not very much unusual. But the media, it exaggerates it. Here you see the life is quite normal. You want to see in the market, schools are open, markets open, everything.
Yeah, I received like thousands of messages from my friends and family because on the front page of CNN it shows that. So, at what point do you feel nervous or scared?
I myself, not at all, because we are used to it.
You say there's nothing to get scared of, but if you look at Muzaffarabad, like 8 people died in bomb attacks.
Okay, it was definitely not inside Muzaffarabad. It was in the outskirts of Muzaffarabad where it was bit targeted.
Okay, so they're targeted attacks.
Yeah.
It's not like the city here is going to be blown up.
No, not at all.
So you're not worried at all?
No.
Good. If you're not worried, then I'm not worried.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
All right, it has been a long day exploring Pakistan. Still waiting on updates when the airport's going to open, if it's going to open. Tomorrow, we're supposed to fly from Gilgit to Islamabad, but now, since the flight's canceled, we need to drive about 15 hours. So we're gonna leave at 6 a.m. and get down to Islamabad hopefully by midnight. It's a weird feeling to be trapped in a country, but hope all goes well. All right, guys, I'm passing out. Good night. Just woke up, checked the news, daily routine here, and front page of CNN says Pakistan has vowed to respond. When you scroll down, here's where the attacks just were on Pakistan. And I am like right here in that blue area. So basically all around me right now. Look at the destruction here. I mean, that is crazy. I don't want to be anywhere near that. My travel agent wrote me and sent me a picture of all airspace over Pakistan. It's got to be like a humanitarian flight because there are no planes right now over Pakistan. So the plan is to drive 19 hours down to Islamabad through mountain roads today and hopefully get there safely and then just wait around till the airport opens. All right, Lee, we got a 19-hour drive ahead of us. How you feeling?
I wish we were flying, but
yeah.
What does the Blues Brothers say? We got 90 miles to Chicago, half a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, well, this guy's got more than a half a pack of cigarettes. This guy's got about 4 packs. Gonna get one last cig in there. All right, next stop is Islamabad after a long day crossing pretty much all of the north of Pakistan. All right, last puff. One more. There it is. Yep. Okay. Salam alaikum. How are you? We're just driving through. We're stuck in Pakistan, going to Islamabad, hoping to get out safe. When you're on a road trip like this, lunch becomes crispy wafers and little candy things. And water. Yeah, look at all this dried fruit, man. Got tons of dried fruit. How much? $3.20. $1. Thank you. You're the chicken man. Chicken man. This is the chicken man. A lot of goat out the window here. Yeah, with the what is the Pakistani flag? You like that, Zafir?
God with a flag, that's interesting. Yeah, really.
That's the first. I've never seen that
That's the
before.
first time, yeah.
That was really funny. Just a very nationalist goat right there. The signage culture out here is wonderful. Beep, beep, don't sleep. And we move onwards. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lots of checkpoints around here. Down here we have an abandoned city. You can see all these little houses on the river that are completely empty now. Kids playing cricket, that's cool.
These are the ancient time Buddha carvings, very nicely. The Buddha or the stupa has been carved over the rocks.
How old is that?
That's probably from 300 or 400
AD?
AD, yeah.
That's really cool, man. So we went to go look at the Buddha rocks, and we come back and the driver's gone. So maybe he just drove away with all of our stuff. Maybe he went to go buy cigarettes. I don't know, but as of right now, we're stuck in this town. All right, after a few minutes, he has arrived. He must have just done a big U-turn down there. Hey there, buddy.
Now that our driver is back, the road to Islamabad continues, even if it means driving straight through a river to get there.
Dude, this car can handle a lot. That's cool. Full-on waterfall right here.
Out the window, I spot new bridges going up, a sign that this remote region is starting to connect with the rest of the country. But then we hit a major traffic jam.
We're about 5 hours into the drive, and there's a big lineup of trucks, and we don't know if we're gonna be stuck here. I really, really hope not. Yeah, this is not what we want to be seeing. Some dude standing outside on the road.
It seems maybe there is some road blockade. Could be small landslide, etc.
That would not be good, bro. That guy's balling.
Hello, how are you?
You're balling?
No, it's open. Road is open.
Yeah.
But the vehicle is outgoing.
Hey, bro, what happened?
Hello.
Just a little bit accident.
But the road is okay.
Road is okay.
And how long it will take to move?
It almost 1 hour.
1 or 2 8?
Yeah.
Why?
I think.
Oh man, it was going well until now. Hey, bro, what actually happened?
Just a little bit accident on the roadside.
The truck?
Yeah.
Really?
Truck. Yeah.
Did it flip over?
Yeah.
So how can they remove it? The tow truck comes?
It's the tourist police and the other men are clear the truck.
Oh wow, this view is incredible though. Holy crap. Really beautiful nature. Pakistan,
Yeah.
Zindabad.
Zindabad.
Pretty-
I think I see your vlogs on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you balling?
No.
Are you balling? You're balling.
What vlog? अंदर ही डालेंगे अंदर ही. अब सीधा कर ले.
Hey Lee, how do you feel in this particular moment in time?
Jesus Christ. I think this kind of too much.
There's the bus. That's the accident. He went off the side of the road. Oh, half of the bus is crashed. See that? That wasn't any good.
Nah.
Okay, well that would do it. We just got sprayed with dirt water.
That's all I
Look
needed.
at the window. The bus just came in and
That's all I needed. Pakistani mud water.
it's hard to put into words how bizarre this drive is, man. It's like straight out of a movie. What did he say?
Okay, so there is a road blockade, so we can have a break here.
A road blockage for how long?
This is no idea now. Some protest was there. There was some protest at Dassuam, but now we heard it's open.
A protest.
Yeah, no idea what protest.
We have pulled over in a random town called Dasu because it's the first town we've seen in the last 50 miles, which is basically like 6 hours on mountain roads. Meet some lovely gentlemen here.
Bottle, sitting,
Water bottle.
sitting water, sitting.
Okay, this kid's got red hair. My hair? Your hair? It's the same color. Red. Okay, we both got red hair, as you can see. Pretty amazing. Khudafez. Thank you. Khudafez. As you can see, Pakistani people are so nice, they gave me a free water because they saw me alone out here. It's time to eat some food. We're gonna get some naan and chai because that's the safest thing to eat around here. Fresh naan and fresh chai. Zisi's making the bread freshly, which is nice. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Salam alaikum. Chicken.
Chicken tikka.
Yo, this chicken looks really good. Did you see it? It's just like on the grill. Can you order some?
Yeah.
How's that naan? It looks really good. Well, of all places to eat, this is among the most epic, right along the Indus River. Oh, this looks really fresh and really good. Oh yeah. We got some grilled chicken here. My first protein in 2 days. Having a lovely meal out here with our driver. Tell him he's a very good driver. Thank you. Keeping us alive, that's all that matters. These roads are no joke, man. Are you tired?
No.
No? Good man.
Tired, so he can drive.
Finally, the roadblock clears and we're busting it to Islamabad on these narrow mountain roads with 2,000-foot drop-offs. One slip and we are toast. Meanwhile, we are praying that a flight will take us literally anywhere out of the country.
Up there, we are 9 hours into the drive, and it looks like we're not even halfway to Islamabad. So, buckle up, partner.
Islamabad.
We got a lot left. Nothing like a good old random Pakistani mountain road. Salam alaikum. What's up, bro? Checkpoints, checkpoints, checkpoints.
Thank you.
Thank you. This drop off is crazy. God damn. And Lee and I's total existence, our life is dependent on this man right here. About to go over this beautiful bridge here. Oh man. A lot of cows, a lot of cows. Lee and I have each been to every country in the world, and this has got to be one of the most beautiful drives I've ever been on.
It's got to be the most beautiful drive.
It's insane. I'm trying to think of what else compares.
Not the really. I mean, it's just one of the most famous in the world for a reason. It's
It's
awesome.
really, really, really nice, man. It does not disappoint, dude. Every view here is superb. Waterfalls, mountains, rivers, little communities. Everywhere you go in this country, people are playing cricket. It is life here, and it's cool to witness. Woo! Hey, good job, buddy.
Just as we're settling in for the home stretch of the drive, we get some bad news.
Our flight just got canceled. Today's Friday. We just got a note on Sunday our flight's canceled. What does it say? Your flight from Islamabad, Istanbul, on May 11th has been canceled due to force majorly reasons.
Force majeure.
Force majeure, what does that mean? Terrorism? Oh, man, what are we gonna do? It's not good news to get when we're 12 hours into a drive. So that means our options are to either wait in Islamabad for as long as we can until the airport opens and get on the next flight out, or overland to Afghanistan and fly from Kabul. But that's super risky because I've made videos about Taliban and I've talked bad about them in some videos, so I don't want to get captured and be detained or worse. So this is a terrible situation and I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But the plan for now is to get to Islamabad before dark.
It's not a great feeling to know that we're officially trapped in Pakistan, but for now there's only one place left to call, the US Embassy in Islamabad.
Hi, I'm an American citizen. I'm traveling with another American and we're stuck here. Was wondering what are our options to leave the country?
Okay, sir. You have to visit US Embassy's website and you can find travel advisory over the website. Just consult with the website.
You don't have any information on what's happening? How we can get out of the country?
All the information is provided over the website.
Okay. It is now 8 p.m. We've been on the road for 13 hours and I'm exhausted. It's been a beautiful drive in the mountain roads, but just dealing with the stress of our flight being canceled and figuring out how we're gonna get to Pakistan, it's been pretty tough. Meanwhile, we're still like 3.5 hours away from Islamabad, so this is quite the day of driving across the country. And man, this is one that I'll never forget. Look at this dog just chilling here, having a beautiful nap. Sorry for disturbing you, buddy. Two different moods in Pakistan right now, me and the dog. We're on our way. Hopefully we're gonna make it there. When we get to Islamabad, we'll make a plan. The whole tank is 86,000?
No, 8,700.
So it's like $30, is that right? Yeah. 8,700, it's like $30.
Yeah,
Cheap.
that's it.
Yeah, that's cheap.
250 per liter.
Good price. Last 30% of the drive, or 20%. All right, update, it's 10 p.m. We're 15.5 hours into the drive. We're still not there yet.
It's been a long day.
So we're stopping at Mickey D's, and I gotta tell you, I've never been more excited in my life to eat McDonald's. How about you?
You're always excited to eat McDonald's.
No. Not like this, though. Not like this.
I'm pretty pumped.
Are you excited?
But I've been crushing 9 all day.
Ali eats 9 every meal. Alhamdulillah. Hey, there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I saw it.
Go to the metal detector here. Hello. How you doing?
Welcome to McDonald's.
Okay, thank you. I'll have the spicy McChicken with large fry meal.
Mexican is not spicy. Spicy McCrispy.
Spicy McCrispy with fries. I'm so freaking exhausted.
Stop whining.
Scared me. Stop whining. What do you mean stop whining? We got a very healthy dinner. We're gonna need a lot more ketchup. Too. They didn't know the American was in town. The thing about McDonald's around the world, they give you like, they're so stingy on the ketchup. Like 1 or 2 ketchup. This actually looks pretty good. Spicy McChicken.
So good after eating just
So good, man.
for like days.
I would never in my life say this tastes so good except for right now. This is the all-star team taking us around. Thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Especially this guy.
Yeah.
Coming through the drive. How many more hours can you go?
There's a whole lot you can drive.
There's nothing like a taste of home when you're stuck in a foreign country. And the good news is, we are finally approaching Islamabad.
Thank you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good driving, driver. After 16 hours and 12 minutes, we have arrived at the Marriott in Islamabad. Actually, this hotel was bombed about 20 years ago and they rebuilt it.
A massive truck bomb devastated this heavily guarded hotel.
So it's time to get some sleep. All right, this is a super nice and fancy room. I have a very worried Jewish mother and I am going to call her right now so she knows that I'm okay. Hi.
Oh my, look at you.
How are you?
How are you is the question.
Why are you laughing?
Your hair, it looks like it's all braided or something.
That's what Deanna said.
So when are you going to be able to get out?
Well, all the airspace is closed, so there's no flights coming or leaving. So as soon as it opens, I'm gonna get out.
But that's if you can get on a plane.
We have a flight on Sunday, Lee and I, so we're gonna take it if it goes. If not, we're gonna have to wait until there's a flight.
Can you drive to another country and get out there?
The only other country we can drive to and get out would be Afghanistan.
Hey, Drew.
Fine.
Not happy.
People are really nice up here. Pakistan's awesome.
I'm not worried about that. It's just that you're saying. Bombs are nice. Yeah, bombs don't care where you are.
There's like around 300 million people in Pakistan. The odds of me getting bombed are pretty slim. Okay, bad connection. All right, I lost you. Love you. See you later. All right, call failed. Well, at least I got to talk to my parents and let them know I'm safe. The journey continues. Good morning, guys. This is my daily ritual to check the news, see what's going on. Live updates, front page of CNN. Pakistan says India fired missiles at key military bases and that retaliation is underway. Don't know what to do. Well, I'm gonna explore Islamabad and figure it out. Take it hour by hour. I'm on the next flight out if the airport reopens. Stay tuned. I'm about to call Noor, my good friend and guide from Afghanistan, who I've spent every minute of 5 weeks there traveling with, and he's really updated with news and situations. Hey, bro.
Hey, bro, how are you?
Good to see you.
I'm sorry to hear that everything is kind of crazy in Pakistan, Drew.
Hi, Daniel. What's up, cutie pie? Hey, bud. So, Noor, this is a crazy situation. I'm literally trapped in Pakistan. Forget about the Taliban for a second. If I even go to Kabul, get the visa on Monday, go to Kabul, hopefully get out on the flight Monday night, it still sounds like it's going to be tough to get there. But with Taliban talk, let's be real, like getting over the border of Peshawar is not going to be hard because so many people are doing it. There's also checkpoints. How many checkpoints from the border to Kabul through Jalalabad?
You'll experience about 5 to 6 checkpoints till you get to Kabul.
And the problem is I have to give them my passport, and if they just know my name.
The checkpoint doesn't really look that problematic. I'm only worried about the airport.
The airport's run by the Taliban, right?
Yeah.
So if they found out I'm there and if they catch me, even if I delete my videos, I mean, they probably just don't want American media there. Probably.
If they catch you. Probably they'll detain you for a while, and then it's gonna be viral, like all the news and media. They will talk about you, and then probably at some point maybe your government will interfere and hopefully solve the problem and stuff, just like other Americans, detained, and then Zalmay Khalilzad came to Afghanistan a while ago and then freed them and took them back.
Even if it's a 5% chance that I get captured, it's not worth the risk, I think, in my opinion. Yeah. I'll keep you posted. We're going to go to the airport soon and try to get out, but if we can't and I need to go through Kabul, I'll keep you posted, of course.
Okay, beautiful.
Dude, all right. Really good catching up, and I'll keep you posted.
Thank you so much. Dude,
all right.
Stay safe.
All right.
Have a good
Take care. Khudafez. Yeah. Bye-bye. God, Noor is the best. What a lovely guy. I feel a little bit better about it, but TBD. We'll see. Good morning.
Yeah. Hi.
Salam alaikum. I have zero faith that my flight is going to take off because there are too many variables involved. We can't seem to get reliable advice anywhere online, or even by calling the airport.
Is there somebody I can speak to about getting out of Pakistan?
So we're heading to the airline's office to speak to someone in person.
Hey, we have a flight today to Dubai. Is it going?
Okay, let me check.
Thank you so much.
1:25 p.m. Your flight is on time.
So it's happening. Like the plane is here?
Is the airport open?
Right now the status is okay. We can't say. It depends upon the situation.
There's been nothing that says it's canceled, so we should go to the airport in an hour.
So it's closed until 12, is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Welcome.
All right, Mr. Abamonte. So we're in Islamabad. You can see the beautiful mosque right here. Most iconic building in the city. What are our options?
Really, the only options are we sit here and wait. Like, we have a flight out today, we think, but we don't know if it's going to go. So we're kind of waiting, checking the updates, and hoping it'll go. If not, we could wait, but it's an indeterminate amount of time. Could be a day, could be a week, we don't know. And our only other real option is to go overland via the Khyber Pass into Afghanistan and get a flight out of Kabul, which is a pain in the ass for a lot of reasons, especially because Mr. Binsky here has a little history with the Taliban, so we're not really sure what we're gonna do.
It's just a little risky, and even if there's a 5% chance of me getting detained or us getting detained, it's not worth the risk. So both of us have commitments. We need to be in Los Angeles in like 3 days, so from now. So yeah, we're waiting around to see if the Dubai flight goes. It's really the only option, man. It's really frustrating because everyone's clueless. Nobody has any idea what's happening. We've gone to the AirBlue office. The hotel doesn't know.
But like I said to Drew at breakfast, I'm not going anywhere without him, so we're here together until we get out of here. I mean, we're probably the first people in our neighborhood to be stuck in Pakistan.
Yeah, we're gonna stick together no matter what. Dude, that guy just...
Is that a fart?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I want to congratulate him.
I heard that from, we're like 100 feet away from this guy and we just heard his fart.
Good job, man. That was the last.
Holy, that's the loudest fart I've ever heard in my life.
That's definitely a fart. This is the Faisal Mosque. It opened in 1986, but you can see the architecture is stunning. It kind of has that Bedouin style, like vintage feel, but the backdrop of the hills is just beautiful. I remember standing right here with my wife, Deanna, about 6 years ago.
Okay, Faisal Mosque is the biggest mosque in Pakistan, definitely gifted by the King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. Inside the prayer hall, the capacity has about 10,000 prayer at once to go inside the prayer hall, while all around 100,000 prayers can assemble here for the prayers.
Cool. We're up here at the lovely viewpoint overlooking Islamabad, and you can just see this endless smog. It's not a very populated city. It's just a couple of tall buildings, and that's really it.
With the threat of a potential attack looming at all times, I want to get Zafar's opinion on what he thinks could really happen.
How do you feel about the situation, Zafar?
The situation, although it seems not good, but nobody knows the uncertainty is going on, and it's not yet clear what about the countries they want to do.
So you're not worried?
No, not that much.
At what point would you become worried if what happened?
Okay, if both the countries, they really escalate and they go toward the nuclear war, then that's definitely the point to worry about.
So until there's nuclear activity, you're chilling?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to stand by that thought.
After another day of waiting, it's time to check out of the hotel and head to the airport. I'm crossing my fingers that this flight to Dubai actually takes off, but there's no guarantee.
All right, Lee, the great escape starts now.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Only one way to find out, and that is by going to the airport.
For security reasons, the staff leads us out of a complicated back exit, through the kitchen and the janitor areas, across the meeting rooms, and then we make a run for the airport.
God, in order to get out the back end here, it's insane. I've never done anything like that before. Oh, man. The labyrinth. 4 doors. All right. The driver's here. All right. And we've apparently made it. And onwards to the airport.
I really hope we get out here because I really don't want to have to do this again.
Lee doesn't like not being in control. And either do I, but I just think it's funny to laugh at Lee. It's an uneasy feeling to be going to the airport and not knowing if we're flying or not. And I would call it about 50-50.
I would say slightly less than 50-50, but I am hopeful, but I am also pessimistic with stuff like this because I've seen everything.
In front of us, so this military compound right here is apparently the one that was bombed this morning from India. But we can't really see because there's a big wall here. We've entered the airport grounds and we've so far gone through the first checkpoint. You'd think they would have stopped us and said the airport's closed if it's closed.
We shall see, my friend.
All right. Kudafes.
We'll be in touch. Wish you all the best and have a safe flight. Hopefully not to see you.
Inshallah.
At the moment, yeah.
If not, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.
That guy's awesome, man. The airport's clearly closed because everyone's just camped out outside of it. All the workers coming here to work, apparently. Canceled. Canceled. It says canceled on the screen.
1325, it says 1600, so we're delayed until 4 o'clock.
All right, so everyone's just kind of hanging out at the airport, waiting for it to open. We don't know if it's going to open. Apparently our flight's delayed till 4. We don't know if it's going to take off. There was a flight to Bahrain and Oman, by the way. They said scheduled. It's just so crazy. Everyone just camped out. Okay, we were just told that the flight is moved from 1:25 to 4, and then we were told it's moved to 6. And so we don't want to hang out at the airport all day, so we're gonna go drive around, try to make sense of the day, and hopefully it doesn't get canceled. Before I felt 50-50, now I feel like 80-20, not in our favor, that we're gonna leave today. If the flight goes off, we have to be on that plane.
Of course. The AirBlue workers told that white guy that it's going to be delayed more and probably won't go. I mean, we can go into Rawalpindi, have lunch there, just look around. I've never been there, so I don't know even what's there, but we can look around, just take around.
Lunch is a good idea. Why don't we go get lunch at like a nice restaurant? We've made it to Lee's favorite city in the world. It's called Rawalpindi, Pakistan. Why is it significant here in history?
Because it was instrumental in the search for Osama bin Laden, actually.
There it is.
Now that we've finished lunch, we're heading back to the airport and we find out that it's still closed. However, our flight is scheduled for later today, so we're holding out hope that maybe we will make it out tonight.
We're back at Islamabad airport and it is empty. There's nobody here. It says our flight is leaving at 5 p.m., which is in 2 hours from now, but it's looking unlikely because everybody left. Now we're going to the AirBlue office to see if they can change our flight to tomorrow. And now we got to spend more time in Islamabad. And if tomorrow's Sunday, the flights don't go, then we're gonna have to make the decision to get the Afghan visa and go to Kabul. Holy moly. This is the line to talk to the airline. No thanks. What'd they say? Flight is officially canceled. We just got word from the AirBlue desk. So now we're heading back to the hotel. I'm gonna figure it out. All right, my friend, we are now basically on plan D or E or F. I don't know if we're gonna go all the way down the alphabet or not.
After all that stress, we're still stuck in Islamabad. We're heading back to the same Marriott hotel, and I'm starting to lose all hope that we're going home anytime soon.
And we back, baby. We back. Wait for it, wait for it. Get me out of Pakistan, respectfully. I just woke up to some incredible news. A few hours ago, CNN, what we know about the surprise India-Pakistan ceasefire. Oh my God, does that mean the airport is open? Call my wife. Morning. Evening.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So I just woke up and I checked the news. I kid you not, I don't know if you've seen it yet on CNN.
Are you coming home today?
Well, I don't know, but apparently there has been a ceasefire while I was sleeping, and if that holds, then the airport will open and I can fly home.
Do you have a ticket
So,
going out?
so yes, because yesterday on AirBlue the flight was canceled and it got moved to today at 5 p.m. So right now it's 7:40 a.m. The flight got moved to 5 p.m. today. So I'm on the plane today. If it takes off, I'm coming. It goes from Pakistan to Dubai and then I'm connecting Dubai to LA. If it doesn't take off, we're gonna have problems.
I hope you come home safe. Love you.
I love you. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. So apparently, good news. More good news. British Airways took off this morning. We're checking it right now. So.
To London?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So the airspace is open. Good morning. It appears that there's a ceasefire.
Yes.
That's good.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
So we should be able to.
Because neither Pakistan or India are for these sort of conflict and aggressions. It's good for the people, good for the country.
We still have a few hours until our flight departs, which is just enough time for a round of golf.
We've just arrived at Islamabad Country Club, the most exclusive golf course in the country of Pakistan. And Lee's so excited I can't keep up with him. Dude, it looks sweet. It's like a real course. Hello.
So,
what's your name?
My name is Mohammed Fateh Khan.
Mohammed.
Muhammad Usman.
You're both Mohammed. Okay, you're Mohammed Red, you're Mohammed Blue. Club is way too long for me. I'm choking up like 4 inches.
Good ball.
Our caddy is so far ahead of us. So Lee and I tee off, and before we could even get in our cart, Mohammed's just sprinting up there. Excellent service. Where are you from?
In Pakistan, Islamabad. Pakistan, Islamabad.
Pakistan, Zindabad.
Zindabad. Zindabad.
You were in the army?
Yeah.
No sleeping.
1 week last month. Too much working hard.
It's such a treat to be playing out here. Nicest course in Pakistan. God, I love this sport. It takes me all over the world to cool places, different cultures, different experiences. All right, Mohammed says I'm 300 out. I'm going 5 wood. Treat to be playing out here. Nicest course in Pakistan. God, I love this sport. It takes me all over the world to cool places, different cultures, different experiences. All right, Mohammed says I'm 300 out. I'm going 5 wood, and Mohammed's gonna be on the camera.
Shot of the day.
Played this hole really well. 5 wood down the middle, 5 wood down the middle, and then a 56 degree. Looks to be to about 10 feet. Best look at birdie yet. Oh, all right, I'll take the par. In. Hey, somebody made a putt.
After a great round of golf, I'm heading back to the hotel, and honestly, it feels like I live here now.
All right, for God's sake, I'm heading to the airport again to try to catch our flight to Dubai. Hopefully it's not canceled. Please say all your prayers, because if this flight gets canceled, the only other option is to overland to Afghanistan, which is gonna be a whole other nightmare situation. So here we go to the airport. All right, we are arriving at the airport again on this Mother's Day, actually.
Okay.
Thank you so much. We'll keep you posted.
Good flight.
Thank you. We'll keep you posted, all right? Just I'll text you.
Sure, yeah.
Seems to be a lot more chill this time of day. Ah, God, this feels good, doesn't it? Just like walking through the airport, stress-free at the moment. Everybody's freaking out on this line. I have no idea what's going on, but tempers are flaring.
Yes. Yeah, him and I together.
The flight is on time, right? Thank the Lord. All right. Thank you so much. I got it. Starting to taste it, Lee. Starting to taste it. After all that hassle, we are just on the finish line here. Lee and I are boarding the plane. Thank God. It's happening. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, let's f***ing go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are boarding the plane. Let's go. 6 days stuck in Pakistan. Hi, how are you? I'm so happy to be on this plane.
Same here.
Are you happy? Okay.
Until I come back to my home.
Remember that one time I got stuck in Pakistan? Oh man.
I may have visited every country in the world, but nothing prepared me for the feeling of being stuck inside one. As intense as it was, getting stranded in Pakistan turned out to be a blessing in disguise. I connected with amazing people, and I saw landscapes that I'd never seen before. And that's exactly the lesson here. Travel may not always go your way, but it pushes you outside of your comfort zone and opens up your eyes. And that is what makes me feel alive.